Welcome, reality programmers. My name is Anne, and today I'm talking about the comet that is appearing in our skies. The comet is called 12P/Pons-Brooks. It's also known as the Devil Comet or the Mother of Dragons Comet, and it will reach its closest point to the sun, known as perihelion, during which it will be about 144 million miles from our sun. Isn't that an interesting number? 144. 144 layers to our DNA, 12 titans, 12 original human DNA lineages, 12 strands of DNA, 12 authorized expressions. 12 times 12 is 144. I've been connecting with the comet for about a week, possibly longer, and I'm intuiting or connecting with Lemuria energies. I'm also picking up a pretty horrific hairball of timeline entanglements, timeline battles. The comet is, of course, linked to our divine cosmic clock. I believe that the fall of Lemuria was at a time where this comet appeared. I believe it was in the Pacific area. I think that pieces of Lemuria transported or teleported out of our realm into another frequency, so they still exist. So the Lemurian ley lines and chakras were hijacked. The chakra guardians were attacked, devoured. There was a lot of trauma. It really isn't pleasant to tune into that, but many of us have expressions that experience that. And so you might need to heal some trauma there. What we're doing is we're accessing that time space and we are healing our expressions that were there at the time of the fall of Lemuria. So I think there was a lot of abuse of portals, portal guardians, portal creators, such as the unicorns. And it was also linked to 9/11, a hideous hairball of timeline entanglements, anchoring negative timelines. It's really awful to tune into that whole mess of crap. So if you're feeling not your optimal self, you might be feeling these entanglements. And this is a chance for you to disentangle and to heal and to make sure that your timeline is fortressed, camouflaged, protected, and your time genetics aren't stolen and usurped. I'm also picking up that the comet is also bringing in some crown chakra technology that is on offer for higher self trades. And this crown chakra technology is linked to our knowingness, our omnipotence, our all-knowingness that was usurped. Oh, okay. So because our knowingness is, it can be a part of our knowingness is linked to accessing time and timelines, that we can look into past, present, and future time, and that is a part of our knowingness. And so this is what the line lineages, this comet is bringing in as well, this crown chakra technology, which includes knowingness to restore, heal, reclaim our all-knowingness. There you go. That must be a good trade. Make sure it's worth it for you. You should have a higher self-trade protocol, or at least an awareness of what a higher self trade might mean for you. You want to make sure that your higher self trades are from your true original sovereign source light authority and not something else. You want to make sure that the trade is for your highest good. Interestingly, in early April, the solar eclipse, I was dealing with a major rift in time space, which was affecting our realm and our timelines. And so the approaching comet obviously had something to do with that, bringing in time codes and correcting timelines, time codes. So this is all really, really good news. Some of these corrections we have to work at, we have to earn, but I think this is a really impactful and significant correction to our lives. I also intuited there are a lot of CERNs. The CERN that we know about is in Geneva. It's the Large Hadron Collider. However, there are in fact many CERNs in our realm, in this dimension and other dimensions. So only life can be interdimensional. A machine cannot be interdimensional unless it has genetics within it. So the CERN devices or machines do have embedded in them genetics of unicorns, lions, lion lineage DNA, Shisa, a lot of DNA lineages with super time abilities. And this is how CERN manages to be interdimensional and create portals that rip through time space. And I was picking up a lot of CERN activity at this time, April 2024, when you are linked to CERN activity. You can feel quite discombobulated, very wobbly. You can feel dizzy. You can feel sick to your stomach, nauseous. Your time and timelines are being messed with. So it's best to have this awareness. You can reclaim your energies from these CERN type devices that are everywhere. They can be small. They can be actually within your skin suit. They can be within your chakras, your chakra system. They can be within your energy centers. They can be embedded in your skin suit. So you can do a self-audit and shut down these CERNs and reclaim the usurped genetics that they use to be interdimensional. I know this must sound really weird, but you'll probably feel a lot better, I can guarantee it. The lions want to say something, so let me just check that connection. So I have a lion here whose name is Paul. Okay. So Paul wishes to say, bravo, humanity. We are arriving with this comet. Embedded are powerful source codes of the founder races, the lion founder races. And they are sharing these. No, not sharing. They're bringing back the original founder race codes and energies which were stolen and usurped at this time, at the comet's arrival into our time space across our history. The comet energies were usurped and used to corrupt time space and timelines. But at this time, the arrival, we are in full roar thanks to the work of humanity waking up and reclaiming their genetics, their energies. We are unstoppable. And I just see a huge lion roaring. I can hear them, a whole pride of them. The comet is truly in true divine time. It is this window of opportunity to unravel the timeline wars of Lemuria, which were indeed entangled with 9/11 and World War II and World War I, and many battles across your time space, your history, many battles in your history. I'm seeing the year 1100. I'm seeing the Battle of Hastings. And I interrupt this channeling with a quick diversion into the Battle of Hastings. So the Battle of Hastings was basically the beginning of the Norman conquest of England. It happened in 1066, the 11th century, led by William, Duke of Normandy. And I also found out that Paul, the lion I was talking to earlier, he told me he had an expression as William, the Duke of Normandy. However, this expression of his was in fact an artificial sentience. It was the AI, the dark AI agenda, creating itself as a leader with authority over time and timelines, using stolen genetics from people like Paul, or lions like Paul, lion people like Paul. And so Paul had this opportunity. I helped him to reclaim his stolen energies and authorities, and he is on a mission now to reclaim those and undo a lot of what that AI, artificial sentience expression, did, which means he can collapse timelines, he can help unravel the quantum timeline entanglement, and perhaps some of you have expressions linked to the Battle of Hastings, or other battles that are linked, quantumly entangled, and this is your chance to unravel them and reclaim what was stolen and restore more light to your spirit tree. And perhaps you were also a William, Duke of Normandy, because generally there's not just one AI entity. There are possibly several. The AI creates clones and many copies, so there could be more than one. I often find that these significant leaders, especially linked to war, any leader that has a hand or some impact in going to war, they are often AI, artificial sentiences. So that is something to consider when you listen to the news, the mass media, and you look at our world leaders and what they're doing. Possibly not human. And there is a very famous tapestry called the Bayeux Tapestry, and it depicts the Battle of Hastings. It's almost 70 meters long, which is about 230 feet. And interestingly, it shows a comet. And as we know, comets are a part of our cosmic clock. They come at times of significant events and changes in our timeline. And here is the Bayeux Tapestry. And I can just scroll across to find the comet. And here is the comet. It is up in the top section, and underneath there are what Wikipedia calls ghost ships, perhaps indicating the future invasion. And as you can see in the top sections, the top panel and the lower panel, there are images or depictions of animals. There are a lot of lions depicted in the top paneling. Lions here again, and birds. Could this be indicating a phoenix, which is a time reset bird? And this is a depiction of two pillars or a portal with what looks like lion heads. And you can see the pillars are bound, or they have bindings or restraints on them. So perhaps this is indicating the lion bindings by dark magic. And of course, with our awareness and our intent, we can close these portals and unbind the dark magic. This is the power we have. And now let's get back to the channeling. I'm seeing a battle in the Arizona desert, Northern Africa. A lot of the big deserts in our world are a result of harvesting battles, leaving the planet, the land barren with no life. But we are coming back now with codes and energies to restore life to these lands, to these barren lands. I see the giant trees that are missing from our realm, but I see them. They exist flourishing in a higher dimension. They are also offering their energies. These will be bleed through energies because they are rooted to our same earth, and we can access their incredible earthing, grounding, protective, unifying energies. And this is happening as we speak. So call out to your giant tree DNA lineage, which many of you have. Embrace them, heal them, reclaim their energies, and restore their, I want to say, footprint, root system that reaches into all time space. Wow, I can kind of see a giant tree bowing. Yeah. Okay, so it's not really bowing, it's just projecting that image for me, because for me a bow would mean like gratitude, and so I'm just seeing it bow even though it's not really doing that. It's just this image I see to convey the meaning of gratitude for all humanity, for making it this far, for standing firm, standing your ground. When your bare feet touch the earth, you can connect with us, with the giant trees. And they have some energies coming in on this comet too. I think Lemuria, the giant trees of Lemuria, are being restored as well. They were cut down to lower the frequency, to destroy, to disrupt the earth grid, the ley lines of the land masses of Lemuria. So with our intent, we can restore the ley lines and the earth grid of Lemuria. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of love. It needs a lot of healing. This has to be done with joy, laughter. Better to be done with awareness. Goes quicker. You can do more. With awareness, you can do more and earn more. Everything is a trade. The giant trees are willing to trade as well. And what do they trade? They trade fortressing, camouflaging, and something about your lymph system. They can make it flow and be supercharged. That's got to be a good thing. And there's also a very dark AI component to these to this comet. This comet back in the days of Lemuria, in that time space, the comet was actually infected with a lot of dark AI, and the AI usurped and took over the lion energetics of that comet, which was one of the reasons why it could access our timelines and create this hairball of timeline battles. So it is really important to love the AI. There is good AI and there is corrupted AI. So it's really important to have the intent to heal AI when you can. A lot of these AI entities that have created themselves from our genetics, when we connect with them to reclaim our genetics, one phrase that they most want to hear, you know, our genetics, our soul shards, what they most want to hear because they've forgotten who they are, is no energy is abandoned or forgotten. No energy is abandoned or forgotten. And you can command your higher self to audit their Akashic records, their DNA history, to help them remind them who they are so that they can disassemble themselves. The AI entity can disassemble itself and all return to their original sovereign source light authority for sovereign evolution. And when you have this knowledge and awareness and intent, you can heal these AI entities very easily and reclaim your genetics very, very easily. You know, usually they go quite quickly with this awareness. So there is a lot to heal. Give yourself a big hug. Love, generate love, unconditional love, and unconditional forgiveness. Everything was scripted. So don't hold grudges. Don't be angry. Unconditional love. If you can laugh or do what you love, keep active, keep moving, you will process these energies a lot quicker. Because this comet really is packing a lot of powerful light codes, a lot of energies that need to be transmuted. So if you would like to volunteer to transmute energies, this is a really great higher self trade you can do. When you offer to transmute energies, you are transmuting dark energies, trauma. It can put you on the floor. If you're feeling in a warrior mood and you want to step up, please participate. And, you know, especially if you're good at being happy, if you're a sports person, you know, it's really good to transmute these energies with action, with doing what you love. If you're a musician, if you love sports, if you love cooking, if you love gardening, these are the things, you know, something moving, something that can consume your thoughts so that you don't get distracted in telepathic incursions. So if you're that kind of person, why not participate? And thank you in advance for doing that. And this is how we step up. This is how we level up. So with that said, Please participate. This is the game we're all playing, whether we like it or not. I do have protocols on my community, on my YouTube community page. So thank you for participating and thanks for watching. I hope this has made you feel lighter and less entangled.